Okay, beginning of the year. Hello. New year, new start, great. But what I often find, and I don't know about you, is that underneath that, sometimes there's a level of anxiety or fear that can kick in simply because maybe last year has been difficult, or maybe you haven't really ended up where you wanted to. The challenge and the only real focus for the beginning of the year, for me certainly, is going to be to get back into positive momentum. So you've taken a break. I hope so. Your team has taken a break. I hope so too. And this is about restarting the machine and restarting the machine in the right direction as soon as you possibly can. Now, when you start from zero, there's really two ways that you can go. There's the sort of momentum way, positive, compounding, value creative. And there's the firefighting way, which is reactive, value decreasing, and it's compounding negatively ultimately. So you want to get into that space as soon as you practically can, and then it's going to start to snowball in a positive way. Now, there's three things that I'm going to do in order to get to that, and I do that on my first day. The first thing is I don't rush into checking all my emails. Most likely I'm going to have received zillions of emails. The focus is going to be to identify what is urgent and important, because there are things that will have broken while you were away and while your team was away. So it's going to be about identifying what needs to be fixed, but more importantly, why it broke in the first instance. Now, the second thing that I do, I am going to sit down and know exactly what all the cash outgoings are going to be for the next 6 to 8 weeks. You don't want to be surprised with cash. Having visibility on this is going to be helpful, because then on the back of this, you're going to be able to plan on that basis, which is what you want to do. And the third thing is a little bit of a mindset reset, especially if you are in that stage of like, I need to sell because I'm running out of cash. Just remind yourself that everyone is coming back, and everyone is going to be in the same emotional space as you. Everyone is going to be absolutely drowning under emails. And so they're not going to be particularly reactive. Now, what I found, especially at the beginning, that is helpful is to pull out my list of basically everyone who already trusts you. And this is going to be really a question of getting in touch with them to really try to understand where they've ended the year, what their objectives are, and more importantly, understand where they are emotionally, because once I understand where they are emotionally, it becomes a lot easier to help them with the right package, if you see what I mean. So just pushing stuff on people, if they're not receptive, is not really going to help on the other side. So these are the three things that I do, and I want them to be done by the end of the day, because on the back of this day too, we can start to build going forward. Okay. Welcome back. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear what your take on this is and what you're focusing on. Let me know what you think in the comments.